I found this woman that I'm importing, chatting and texting, and maybe one day I stumble on her phone and I see that she's chatting and texting with a man. I get it, it's painful, it's devastating. But with everything that I've done, all the marriage...
Is it painful? No, because you never mentioned that it was painful when you were talking as if from the brotherhood aspect. So it's painful.
I mentioned it, Auntie B. I mentioned everything.
Yeah, maybe I didn't catch that. It's painful.
And I said, women are right. It's okay for women to be angry, and you can't even predict how they are going to react.
How about you start by telling someone that is married? Brother Ben, please, you need to, let's work on this accountability. I beg you. Let's work on it. How about starting by not shifting blame or saying, no, let's tell. So how do Yoruba people say how do you say it? You don't understand Yoruba.
Yoruba you're strong.
Yoruba is not even strong. I can't call
you. I guess something like that. Hey, Uncle Patrick Day here. Thank you, sir.
It means that let's talk to the offender.
Exactly.
Everything you are doing now is trying to shift blame and not be accountable.
No accountability.
You are married. You are here now. I get it. It's not easy for anyone when you move to a different country. Why are you chatting with your ex? Why are you chatting to women? Oh, you don't have friends, men that you can chat with. Why is it a woman that you've been caught chatting with? That's the first point, because if you don't correct the behavior and you want to gloss over it and say, oh, it's because it's new, it's because it's not busy, it's because he just came, then the person has a nature that, he doesn't know right from wrong, and he doesn't want to be accountable for his action. He doesn't know what he's doing is wrong. So first of all, let's address that behavior. You are married now. We get it. You are new in the country. Your wife goes to work so number of hours so that he can pay the bills, because you are new. You are not settled yet. Is that how you're going to thank her? By chatting with your ex-girlfriend in Nigeria? So we need to be accountable for actions.
Absolutely.
Without accountability, my brother, we're not going to go anywhere. Honestly, okay, the fact that the woman is calling people, reporting, there are so many things wrong in that story, Ola. Many people.
The cousin. She called the cousin, and the cousin told
She called the cousin. Now they are going to pastor for counseling. All that is wrong. Why are you going to pastor for counseling?
Thank you, Auntie B.
No, don't thank me. I didn't say that they shouldn't go for counseling. Why are you thanking me?
Auntie B, you're harsh, though.
But Ben, why are you thanking me? Did I say you should thank me?
No, I thank you for at least pointing it out that the issue is not that big much that you have to.
It is big. No. It is big. You are undermining the fact that what he did is wrong. And for a woman, that is very painful. You need to first of all acknowledge her pain. She's disappointed. She's broken. Why are you talking to your ex-woman or your ex-girlfriend or whatever? You can't do that. You're a married person now. I understand that America is a whole new country for you. You don't even know what's happening. You are lost. But your first thing to do is not to be chatting with your exes. How about cleaning the house and making dinner for me when I go to work so that I can have food to eat? How about taking online courses so you can settle in the country? How about reading about the new country? There are so many things that are productive. And I'm sorry to say this, but a man bajego alone.
Auntie B, loneliness no day easy abroad.
So not only man they lonely, woman no they lonely, Abi.
Auntie B is different from men abroad, though.
So once you are lonely, we should start misbehaving. Let's give a pass.
Auntie B, can I say something? Because it's like,
yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Ben is just dragging this thing.
Don't mind Brother Ben. Don't mind him.
Ben, I'm sorry. We are here to drag you, like Ola said. You can't. No, I'm serious. He said, no. I'm going to say something before I share my own experience. I'm going to be vulnerable. You can't do it. Auntie B has said it all. You are in a marriage. Why should you? You know the way women. You don't understand, though. The only way you can be free that women chat with their ex is when they are in a bad relationship, married. That maybe they will be thinking, maybe I made the wrong choice. And one way or the other, they get connected with their ex, and their ex now say, "Ah, I told you," you know, that could make their mind draft. But once you are married, somebody brought you here, you can't do that, Ola. Ben, why should you do that?
Loneliness.
No, what do you mean by loneliness? Are you not
That's not an
matured?
That's not an excuse.
Uncle
So,
Patrick.
That's
so,
not
so
responsible.
let me say
Let me
something.
land. Let me land. You know, we have
Oh,
somebody
sorry.
somebody came to my house,
Mhm.
and the person met the ex in America.
Mm.
So the ex had a special need child.
Mm.
So the ex was now saying, maybe they can marry, if the guy can marry him. And the guy told me, Uncle Patrick, let me go first. If you do that, get out of my house. You can't do that in my house. The lady was actually serious. That they can marry, she will get him a paper, they will file, and I said, no. You left your wife at Nigeria. I don't really care about green cards. So what will happen to your marriage? So you want to involve me? I said, no. The person has to go back to Nigeria. He has to cut every link with the ex. But it was open, it was free for all, open. When the ex is ready to send the ticket down to the state where she is, she's ready to find people. I said, no, under me. I reject that. It's not me. Get away from my house. You have to go back to Nigeria. I stand on my ground. So let me give you my experience. When I came to America, my ex, one way or the other, we get connected. I was even naive. Listen, I gave you my house phone number. So when my wife gave birth, she calls, and I wasn't at home. During that period that we were using land phone, she now left a message, Patrick, congratulations. Let me greet my wife. And my wife, I didn't lie. My wife, I told her. My wife was mad. Said, why did she call? I have to cut everything. So why did she call? And I didn't even have anything with her. Nothing. She was just saying, Madam, congratulations, all those things just to greet her. My wife said, no, I don't want her greeting. What do? I said, responsible. I have to cut every link with her. I said, no. Even though we don't even have anything together. Once in a while, hi. You know what I mean? I just said my wife had a baby. She called and left a message. She didn't see me. So once you are married, you are married. So the Yoruba said, what don't you call Adani? A cutlass only have one eye. You know what I mean? Why should it be? It's dangerous. It's dangerous. You don't know what's going to come out from there. What kind of load are you going to be lonely forever? You never see job for abroad. You come from work, say you go they snore when you sit down for your chair. You'll be tired. Face your home. Why should you be texting ex, engaging? Is that no, it's wrong. No. If a man cannot accept it, no, you shouldn't do it to a woman too. Yes, it's wrong.
Okay, Uncle Patrick, here is a question now. The man is here. The wife caught him texting a woman in Nigeria. Should that be the end of the marriage?
You don't know the background story now. And so what? You don't know what the man has been doing before. You don't know what the man has been doing before. That shouldn't be the end of the marriage. I don't want it. The man will say, let him stop it. So he has to stop it.
This is this is the confusion.
Yeah.
This is that question Uncle Beno just asked is the confusion.
It's misleading.
It's another topic entirely. Should we change the topic to what you should do if you find yourself in this situation?
Exactly.
That's a different conversation.
But that's the conversation we're having right now. The man is texting because he's lonely.
Okay.
And I've said mine earlier before our elder people come in and more knowledgeable people.
Uncle Ben, wait. Yes, let me give you another example. If you and your wife get separated, God forbid.
Ben, who are you calling elder? Is it me you're calling elder? If I catch you.
I knew that was coming.
Oh my God, this is getting crazy.
Auntie B, let him answer that question. If there's a separation between a woman and a man, does it mean either of them should go and cheat?
A separation?
Yes.
It's separation, they're not technically together. So if one part
No, they might be in the process of reconciling that, the man might say, okay, a lot of men just say, okay, I want to work out. I don't want.
So it would depend on their understanding.
Exactly, and what they decided. Yeah. Because
No, but Patrick, let me help you ask that question
Okay.
properly.
okay.
If a couple, for whatever reason, circumstances, document are living apart,
Yes.
that the wife is in Nigeria, husband is America, or husband is in Nigeria, wife is in America, should they be allowed to cheat?
Very good, Auntie B.
Yes, I think that's the question
who?
you want to ask. That
Allowed
is,
by who?
What,
yeah.
what about
They
the
are
question?
married, but they are living apart. Is cheating okay? Braben, no,
It's
let
never
Braben
okay.
answer.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Of course, no.
Okay.
No, cheating is not okay. Yeah,
But
answer
they are
well.
lonely now. They are living apart. They are lonely.
Exactly.
There are thousands
They're
and thousands
lonely.
of miles between them.
They are lonely.
They're lonely.
Yes.
But they both
They are
can,
lonely.
but they make the choice not to cheat.
Annie, babe, calm down. Let Ben is the one that is pushing loneliness as an
Beno is on the
agenda.
hot seat.
I'll let you land.
Yeah, but they are lonely. You are in America. Wife is far. You are this cold.
Ondo is far.
Ondo is very far. So cheating should be okay, Abi. Let's permit it because of loneliness, Abi.
No, Auntie B.
What's the difference?
This is what I'm saying, man. For the benefit of those who are currently in situations like this and those who might be in it tomorrow, what I suggested on Man of Prestige show yesterday is that you just have to block your mind. You just have to lock up and don't think about stuff like that. Because the more you think about it, like I said, I'm in the situation myself for 5 years. You just have to close your mind. Don't even imagine, maybe this person is doing this thing, because it will ruin your day. It will spoil everything you are planning or whatever you are thinking. So just close your mind. This has become part of your destiny. Now, when you people now meet, when you are now living together, what they do from that point on is what matters the most. If you are trying to figure out, okay, this woman where I live for Nigeria, what is she doing now? It's 9 p.m. in Nigeria. Is she in the house? You will just give yourself high blood pressure. That's just my own take. If you are in
when you come together now, you are in the same country now, then what is the argument about loneliness then?
Okay. The argument, you didn't watch from beginning, Auntie B. My explanation is this.
No, Ola summarized it for me. They are together now. They are in the US. What is the problem? Why is it so lonely?
Auntie B, and that's why I'm explaining it from a man's perspective. The first 3 to 6 months that a man moved down here is never easy for the man. No. He has no friend.
It's not easy for women too. Brother Ben, this is not a man's thing. It's a human thing.
Okay.
Leaving your family, your friends, everything, your work, all your life.
Like
to relocate.
Yeah, it's both.
It's not a joke.
It's not a gender thing. It's for both partners.
Yeah, it's a human thing.
Yes, it's not a gender thing.
Agreed. But now she's here, and just like Auntie B asked earlier, if I'm the one who imported a wife from Nigeria, and maybe after a week I went back to work, she's lonely, she's chatting and everything, and then one day I stumbled upon her chatting with a man. It's devastating, it's painful, but I need to understand that what happened? You are here, we are together. How come you are chatting with this person? What's going on? Who is this person? That's just the angle I will come from. And then
I understand that. I understand that. So you are giving room for that to happen. But like I always say to you, Ben, we're in a public space and you're trying to teach the right thing. When you start making excuses, giving passes for bad behavior, then you're not teaching.
Auntie B just summarized everything now.
Let me say. I have to run to a session.
The thing is,
wrong is just
wrong.
Say something.
Yeah, wrong is right. Sorry, Man of Prestige.
So sorry. Yeah, because I'm about to run in about 15 minutes, just so I can get this thought out. You see, the loneliness thing, I'm struggling with it, but I also want to be empathetic to people that may not be as busy as I am. Regardless if I'm actually busy or not, I always find something to do. I have very, very little room for the idea of loneliness in general, because even if I don't get work to do, I define work for myself to do. So I struggled a little bit trying to connect the dots of, so even if somebody imported me and I'm fresh in town, right? What I will be busy with is how I'm going to set myself up. It doesn't mean I don't chat with friends, right? But I don't chat with friends out of loneliness. I chat with friends to connect with my friends.
Ola, sorry to interject. Even
Yes,
if it wasn't an imported spouse situation, when you relocate, just
uh-huh.
like Adewale recently relocated from Europe to America, you're still going to experience that loneliness. It's normal.
Right. So again, the idea of loneliness for me is a struggle. That's why I said earlier, other people might be feeling that, But even at that, like Marriott said earlier on, right? I want to put this out there into the conversation. There is connecting with your friends, even inappropriate conversation, like you're connecting with an ex, which is wrong, right? There's connecting with them because you have a need to participate in your bad behavior, right? There is that. And there is, oh, I'm just lonely. Don't blame me. Don't judge me so quickly. It's just a lonely time. These are the two different things that's going on in this conversation. I just wanted to put it out there so that maybe we can separate it. Finally, again, I agree. Some people are just lonely, right? It is the solution to the loneliness, because Uncle Beno said something. He said, should you destroy everything because of this text message? I put it out to everyone on this stage like this. The moment you started that text messages, you already destroyed everything. No,
Thank you, Madam
it's
President.
not the person that caught you who is responding like a normal human being that's destroying. No, the destruction happened before that. I just wanted to put that out there. Thank you.
All right.
I
Okay.
totally agree, because the thing is, like I said, everybody has a red line. Some people, a text message could be for them. So I think you can't really say to people that, oh, just because it's a text message that it's not a big deal, because it can lead to something else. I had friends of mine that only saw a text message one day, found out 2 years later that it was more than a text message. They actually got together and physically cheated. So you can't just assume that just because it's a text message that you can dismiss it. Wrong is wrong and right is right. It's as simple as that.
All right. Okay, MOP. One quick question that I have for you is this, Baba. Are you there, MOP?
Yeah, I did hear.
Okay. You know, we socialize differently, right?
Right.
There are some, I don't know. I think one time Madame said you don't drink. So definitely your
Lightly. I drink lightly.
It's on another level. I'm talking about people who are social animals all the way from Nigeria. They go out, they mix up with friends every weekend, they shayo, they do whatever they want in Nigeria, and now they come to abroad. The first 3 months is never an easy one when you take them out of that environment. Even though they are excited, they are happy, they are coming to meet their wife, or wife is coming to meet husband and everything. The moment they arrive and the husband or wife go back to work, the loneliness will begin to set in. Everything has changed. I am not excusing the behavior. Rather, I just want us to address the fact that if you find your man or wife in this situation now, how do you go about it so that that doesn't destroy everything? And I admitted that I'm guilty myself. It happens to me. But how do you go from there? As a woman, what do you do so that while you are reacting, it doesn't become something else that will scatter the marriage completely? And the woman or man they are texting is in Nigeria enjoying their own life. Why?
So, I understand what you're trying to say, Ben. You're trying to say that the action in itself is not enough to ruin the marriage. So we should be cautious. The woman should be cautious with the steps she's taking, so that it doesn't ruin the marriage.
Yes, thank you, ma.
You are right. However, you need to start whatever you are saying, start it from a point of accountability. That's what I'm saying to you. You always keep that part. And the point of accountability here is, first of all, telling the man that you are wrong. What you're doing is wrong. You shouldn't do this. Then you now say, okay, he's done this, but where do we go from there? Okay, his sister, okay, he's done this, but can we find a way around it? What can we do to support you? Don't ruin your marriage because of this. But you can't just start telling her, you spent money, you brought him here now. Is it enough for you? No, that's not how to sort it.
So Auntie B,
Thank you, Auntie
let me. I'm gonna push against Auntie B a little bit.
Go ahead.
Yes, it is enough to destroy a marriage.
Yes, I agree. It is enough.
Yeah.
However, what I'm saying to Ben in this is that he is trying to find a way around it, or he's trying to find a way through this so that it's not destroying the marriage. But I'm saying to him, you are not even starting from a point of holding the person that's saying.
Your overall point, Auntie B, is correct, which is you want to hear like it's a bad behavior here. Let's hold that accountable.
Let's pull out the bad behavior before we start fixing things.
Yes. And in terms of fixing it, we don't fix marriages, we fix people. We don't fix marriages, is a function of the people in it.
Right.
We cannot be fixing marriages when the people in it are enduring low quality of life. That's an oxymoron. It doesn't work. It's only a matter of time before that person that's not feeling adequate will eat up that marriage for you.
Absolutely.
And they will just resent you, potentially punish your children, damage your children more for this behavior. So if the person has tampered with the marriage, question Uncle Beno is, what do we do when you find yourself in? First of all, realize that marriage is a wrap in that moment in time. It doesn't mean it's not fixable, but it's a wrap. You need to confront that situation, let them know as a human being, you will not accept anything less than integrity in that relationship. That's first of all. You're not going to fix that marriage on that day, not even in 2 weeks. It's going to take some work if it's fixable. Like Onibe said earlier on, she has a friend that basically just left. There are people like that. We cannot manipulate those people to stay in a relationship where their mental health is at stake, and they've concluded that, no, I can't deal with that. The person that need to accept is the person who committed bad behavior.
Exactly. And you are completely giving him a pass, like he did nothing. Right. And then you are laying it on the woman's. This is very typical behavior of traditional men. You lay everything on the doorstep of the woman.
Sorry, right? Now, the flip side of it is that people that decide they want to fix it, we also cannot judge them, but it's going to take I've determined that I will never leave. No. It's not that simple. They will show you shege because you betrayed them. So don't think because you're like, I was listening to the TV show earlier, trying to catch up, because your mother say, hey, they should just stay. They will just show you shege if you just manipulate them to stay in a marriage where they really don't want to be in. There's actual work that needs to be done before we can start running around town saying a marriage is redeemed. Marriage can be redeemed, but it's going to take a lot of work. It's not going to be as simple as justifying loneliness. So it's not even about the loneliness. It's about don't try to justify cheating or stealing or lying or fraudulent behavior. Don't try to justify it. It will to go left all the time. Thank you, Atibi. I have to run because I have a session coming up.
Thank you, MOP.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
The floor is open as we're rounding up now. So
thank you very much. You said it. Well done. Thank you very much for being who you are in terms of looking at these things holistically. That's why you're a marriage coach. We appreciate that. Thank you.
Uncle Patrick. Agba Nitarao. Ebawa round up lato doing. What will be your final take, sir?
Yeah, Uncle Olan and Tibi have said it all, and all the speakers were. It's all about accountability. All those excuses you are giving as shayo people that are used to going out, it's not an excuse. Marriage is real. You come into a marriage, you have to play your role. If you don't want it to break, you can't blame the woman. She wasn't the one chatting. You have to take responsibility as a man and say, well, I screwed up. Why should I have done this? If you are lonely, you can discuss with your woman. I don't know what to do now. She's your better half. Okay, Oni, can we do this? And so you do this. So get yourself busy. But
You want to go back? Go back. If it was so sweet, if Nigeria was so sweet, why did you come? Go back so that you can be busy since you are so lonely in America.
yes, you're gonna be lonely. It's not gonna be easy. You're a first timer. At least those experiences you'll be there to share with other people that this is what I went through, but then I survived it. But it's not enough for you to just chatting without save your marriage. No, no, no. Chatting, what does that one got to do with your marriage? And like Auntie B said, we have to take responsibility, accountability, and say, okay, what I'm doing is wrong. So Uncle Ben, you are an uncle now. So you don't...
Start thinking like an uncle and stop doing brotherhood. Every time it's brotherhood.
Andrew B is serving Brother Ben serious breakfast.
Yes, I am.
Uncle Ben,
Patrick, Eshe Goni Jare, Eshe, thank you very much, sir.
70-year-old man.
He's doing brotherhood. His loneliness, making excuses for bad behavior. Eshe Goni, thank you very much, Brother Patrick.
God bless you.
Have a good day. Have a good weekend, sir. Thank you.
Yes,
Patrick, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
And let me summarize because I need to go as well. So
Yes.
somebody said, I still don't know what to do if I was in this situation. So we've all agreed that it's bad behavior and we shouldn't encourage it. He shouldn't have done that. He's wrong. We'll call it out for what it is. Don't do it. Okay. If you don't want to do the time, don't do the crime. If you do the crime, you're gonna do the time. So don't do it because you are lonely. If you don't want to be in the abroad, you want to be in Nigeria. If Nigeria was so sweet, you will not come. So if you are in a country, everybody knows how it is when we first came, whether you came as a spouse or as a single person, it doesn't matter. We all have the same experience. It's loneliness. It's neighbors that don't greet you, nowhere to go. You don't know anywhere. It takes time to assimilate and get used to where you are. But it's not an excuse that you have guys that are friends. You can talk to them. You don't need to talk to another woman. It's disrespectful for you to disrespect your wife, someone that spent money, time, energy to marry you and bring you abroad for you to be talking to another woman. It's breaking her trust. It's breaking, the confidence she has in that relationship. And women, you don't know the way the mind of women work. Oh, Ben, you can't know. A woman can hold that grudge for forever. Even if you make up, it will still be there. So don't do it. First of all, we discourage it. It's not right. But if I was the woman there talking to my cousin, talking to all these people, it's not going to solve it. I'm going to fight the woman. Jesus, you know how I am. Everybody that knows me know I'm totally against that. She took all the wrong steps. I will talk to the man. I confront you. Why did you do this? Let me hear what you have to say. You are lonely. Explain yourself. But going to confront the other woman is totally a no-no. I know women get hurt and they don't know how to address their pain and they think it's the other woman that is the problem. No, it's not the other woman. It's your spouse. So address your spouse. And then let them understand that, okay, even if we are going to move forward from this is a no-no. You broken my trust and this cannot happen. Because whether you like it, we believe it or not, a lot of guys coming from Nigeria do not understand that, these things it's not acceptable. Because I usually tell a lot of people that for the majority of men in Nigeria, being married is it's a phase in life. They can the married men are more single than they are more available than the single men. Yes. So you need to let them know, put a boundary there that it's not going to happen. If you do this, then it means you're not interested in the marriage. Then seek professional therapy. That's what I would say. I'm not going to say tell cousin, tell mother, tell pastor. No, all those ones don't work. You need somebody that's unbiased that is not related to you by blood, that is not your friend, a neutral person. Talk to somebody. You probably need to spend some money so that they can explain to him the reality of what marriage is in the abroad. And you just trust God and pray. And I'm not going to advise the woman to say, okay, now you're going to divorce him because he's talking to somebody. Because you know me, I don't run to divorce so quickly.
Thank you, Auntie B.
No, I don't. I don't run to divorce. A lot of the millennials and Gen Z are always divorce. That D word is not something you want to just embrace. Once a mistake is made, you need to give people time, and you need to give yourself some grace. Give them grace. Give yourself some grace. Walk through things, because they say marriage is not easy. So please don't run to divorce. Get help, and the help that you need is professional help. And by the grace of God, he will understand. Maybe he didn't even know that it's wrong to do that. The counselor will set him straight that, no, bro, you can't do this. This is America. Once you are married, there's no cheating, no talking to exes. And, he might learn something, and then you'll be fine. Then the fear of that divorce, you need to take it out of your mind. Why are you afraid of divorce? It is the thing that you fear most that will usually happen to you. You cannot go through life saying, oh, all my siblings are divorced. Am I going to be there? No. You need to be positive in your mind. Do the right thing. Treat him well. Make sure he understands. Give him books to read about America so he knows where he is. Get him a job or whatever. But that fear, you need to get rid of it. Yeah? Ireo, I'll see you guys.
Auntie B, wait, before you go, because it's not always easy to have you on platform like this. So I count myself lucky today where I feel catch you.
I just said, let me check YouTube, and I saw you. It's not that I don't want to join, it's the time difference, Yeah.
Auntie B, just one quick question. There is something we were addressing before you join us too. Some of our sisters that when they caught their husband chatting, texting, and things like that, they will just be struggling. They want to collect the phone. They will be telling the man, I want you to delete that number. Delete it right now. You are not supposed to do it. Auntie B, is that a good approach? Because I will confess my own. If you catch me like that and you are telling me, delete this number, delete it now, give me your phone, I won't delete it, and I won't give you my phone. So please, Auntie B, what's your take on this one?
Being confrontational sometimes. I'm a very confrontational person by nature, but age and experience has mellowed me a bit. Trust me, I'm mellow. People think I'm very harsh. Somebody is laughing there. You think I'm harsh now? If you had known me 20 years ago, I was fire. But with time, experience, and age, you learn that it's not everything that you confront. So dragging a phone with a man, what is the point? But when you are younger, your blood is hot, you might not understand it. That's not the best approach. It doesn't work. Because men have egos. It doesn't work. You can't overpower him. You are not physically strong enough. If you do too much, you go collect. So what's the point?
Very true, Auntie B.
It's true. You collect. So what's the point? There's no point. There are ways to deal with things. That's where emotional intelligence comes in. There are matured ways, but again, when somebody is hot and they're angry, they have impulses that they cannot control. And so emotional intelligence is us learning how to navigate those emotions and be able to manage it when we feel like, I want to buy him now. I just want to buy him now. Yeah. It's being able to manage those impulses. Yeah. It comes with maturity at age, but no, don't drag. There's no point dragging. Don't drag phone with him. Don't try to snatch him. Don't command him to delete. No. There are other ways, subtle ways, sisters, to deal with those things. Okay. We have ways to deal with those things. Yeah, no, it's not being confrontational.
Yeah, very nice. Well said.
Yeah.
Auntie B, you will live long for us. God.
Uncle Beno, stop encouraging your brothers to behave badly. Stop telling them when you continue on to Oda. Start telling them. We want to hear you say it. You're always making excuses for them. It's not good.
Auntie B, I'm trying. I just want.
No, you're not trying. No, you're not.
Oh, Auntie B, this is lovely Auntie B from Obodo Yimbo TV. I always talk about this channel, everybody. Please, you can see. Say you see my sister there. You see how she fine. So if you see my screen now, you see that young girl where did the screen. So that's my
Young girl. Old mama. Old mama, young girl.
Auntie B where they slay.
Well.
Jamaica.
All right, guys. Have a nice evening. I appreciate you guys. Very interesting topic, bro, Ben. Well done. Well done. You are doing well. You are doing well. But this brotherhood, just try to reduce and small. Make you they say our own side.
They kick my butt. I don't they adjust.
They don't put you for hot plate today. Then serve you breakfast.
Serious breakfast. Serious breakfast.
Anyway, see you soon, darling. Love you.
Thank you.
Bye, guys. Bye.
All right. Thank you, Auntie B. All right. Before Honey Babe and my sister Natu we close out, please, if you have not subscribed to this channel and you are watching this live right now, just click on the link in the chat. Go and subscribe, please. It's very important. I've been telling you guys that when you subscribe to the channel, you will learn a lot about Africans' life abroad. A lot of Africans are really struggling abroad, and everybody is seeking help. We want to do better. We're trying to improve on ourselves. And this platform, Obodo Yimbo TV, is one of the platforms that actually help us to navigate some of the challenges we're having. There are several topics there. You don't want to miss any of these topics. In fact, you can watch live videos, you can go to the short, me personally, I like the lives because I like to listen in the background. There are so many shows, and the wonderful thing is that Auntie B is actually advocating for women, and at the same time, she's a boy's mom. So she brings the balance, she will let us know what we are supposed to do right and what we are doing wrong. Personally, myself, in my mid-40s, I have learned so much from this platform, Obodo Yimbo TV, and of course, Man of Prestige. In fact, now every day I sit down there, I just hear what is going on in other people's life and what are the suggestions and recommendations they are having. As you can see, the beautiful tumblers right now, if you go to the channel, there are a lot of topics there. These are real life topics. People will call in and they will tell their story, and other people will call in, doctors, engineers, professionals from all over the world. They will call and they will give quality advice that can cost you better money when you go meet therapists. They will give you those advice for free. So if you go there, you can watch the last answer show Auntie B did right now. My mother-in-law hates me and finally ruined my marriage. These are main issues. These are issues you have to listen and learn. How do they navigate it? How do people survive these things when it happens to them? There are so many shows there. 10 years of suffering in Italy, my life story. Just go and listen and learn, okay? So Auntie B has been on YouTube for 7 years plus now. There are just countless videos there, and it's all in podcast format. You can actually play them, wear your earpiece, and just listen and learn. So please, if you're watching right now, go over to Obodo Yimbo TV, go and click subscribe and enjoy. Okay, now coming back to Sister Natu and Honey Babe,
Ben, sorry, before you go too far, right? You know I slept off. I just woke up. I just want to give a quick thing for people listening about Obodo Yimbo channel. I was talking to one of our sisters yesterday, and she was telling me that it was because of Auntie B's channel that her husband didn't carry her, that she was able to get resources about women, House of Roots, and she called another name. Like people were coming talking about places that women going through DV can get help. That was where she was able to get help. They were able to get a house for her. They paid rent for like 6 months for free for her before she was able to get a place. She was like, it was because of Obodo Yimbo. So sometimes when people think that it's just coming to come and rant, like Auntie B is doing so much work. And I think it would be good for us to give her flowers, while she can still smell it. Yes. So sometimes, like, we have cruise days, but when she wants to get serious on topics, because this is something that is personal to her, she's really doing work behind the scenes. And I encourage, if you have somebody abroad going through all this stuff, sometimes just listening and know that you have a community. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's just much more than coming to watch YouTube channel. It's like, it's family for us. I know how many people I've met, even me and Chi sometimes we'll talk 3 hours. All it was because of Obodo Yimbo that I met Man of Prestige, everybody. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's much more like a community, like a family. meeting for us, much more than like coming to come and cruise. So I encourage people, honestly, if you're watching, you have people abroad, seriously encourage them to join.
You have to be there. I watch every day. I listen every day. I let me. When I know say I get coconut head, most stop if
Yeah.
if I never drag with you, you're not gonna know what's up. So please go and learn. In fact, Auntie Beef's platform, Man of Prestige, I've learned so much that I now see the world from a different angle. You see the way Auntie B came in now, Man of Prestige, Uncle Patrick, and everybody, they look at this topic and be like, hey, Ben, no be so. Just no be so. Calm down, slow down. You are going too fast. That is how you learn. Sometimes you might think that your way is better until you listen to people who are more educated, who are advanced, who are more knowledgeable. Sometimes not even the education, it's the knowledge and wisdom. When you listen to them, then you will be like, oh, snap. This is not how to go about this. All right, honey babe, what's your final?
I just wanted to say, I really like what Sister Natu said. It's not just watching YouTube, Auntie B show. It's about community. It's about encouraging each other. It's about being there for each other. It's more than just going on a YouTube channel. And I'm glad that she, just wanted to emphasize that. In terms of what Auntie B said, I am of the opinion that I don't do gender wars. I'm of the opinion that what works for women works for men. I think it's a situation where there has to be communication, and if you're feeling a certain way, you need to communicate that. I still don't believe that this should be related to imported husband and wives. It should be related to relationships in general, and that if you have issues in relationships, you need to vocalize and and learn how to communicate, which is just not about talking but about listening as well. That's the main thing for me. I'm not really too bothered about the whole imported thing. My ex-husband did come to the country, and he was doing many online courses, so I didn't even have the time to be lonely, but that's obviously a different case. But what I will say is that I think that people need to be very, very careful when they're bringing their spouses abroad, and be very aware, very similar to what I said before, of making sure there's support, because as Auntie B said and what I said before, they've had a whole lifetime in Nigeria, for example, and to come here is basically a shock to the system. But that's for men and women. And I think we need to support them and be aware of the fact that they may struggle. Then again, I will say that that's whether you're lonely or not is not an excuse for you to be talking to anybody inappropriately. There's no reason, whether it's texts, kisses, whatever. I don't speak to any of my exes. I've made that decision. Anything, like I said, if I speak to people, whether it's a man or a woman, it's normally about business, because I'm trying to do my side hustle. Like, since, Brother Ben, you've been encouraging everybody to have more than one income, multiple streams of income. Exactly. So what I will say in that respect is that we need to be very careful not to excuse bad behavior. And I do side with Auntie B that I feel that you're very much about the brotherhood. And I think you need to understand it shouldn't be women against men. It should be a case-by-case basis in anything that we analyze on your channel. That's not a negative, but I just thought I'd just put it out there. And I think in this particular situation, I agree with what Auntie B said, that the wife approached it in the wrong way. I really don't understand why women want to fight another woman over a man. Like I said, I'm trying to understand how a woman will physically carry a man and physically put them in their bed. I don't get that. If a man chooses to cheat, he chooses. A woman did not force them to. And I think if your man cheats, husband or partner, speak to the person that cheated on you, which is your husband or your wife. I really find it very distasteful that you want to fight another woman. It shows the lack of maturity. Very much a lack of maturity. And another thing I will say regarding the question you asked to Auntie B, which I will answer as well. I am 5'6". My ex-husband was 6'4". I said it in one of the shows. I don't know whether it was your show or Auntie B. When I decided to leave the relationship, I did not confront him. I waited for him to go to Nigeria because I used my sense. I cannot overpower a 6'4" man with all my mouth and my shouting. It's impossible. So I think women need to be very careful when they're mouthing off and when they want to confront a man. You have to walk in wisdom. And if you have a problem with a man, don't be fighting for his phone. If he give you one backhand, you're going flying. So I think women need to, I don't know how you want to be fighting a man to say delete the number. I find it very stupid and very immature. And those are the type of women that irritate me and will manipulate the system because they've been given a slap because you want to be fighting a man. So I think that in summary, just use your wisdom and then you decide. Like I said, for me, I have a line in the sand. Every woman will have a line in the sand. It's her decision whether to forgive or not to forgive, to do counseling or not to do counseling. It's an individual couple's decision. So I'm not going to go there. It's your decision if you are in that situation, what you want to do.
All right. Oh, honey babe, I can't thank you enough. You always bring it 100. The accountability prefect.
Thank you very much for having me.
Sister. I trust you. I did ask you if you're gonna ask a man to give you his phone or you're gonna rescue it out of your hand, because I know you be accountability prefect. You won't try it.
Have the time for, number one, yeah. Why would I be fighting a man over a phone? As I said to you, even if he says to you, I'm deleting it, he can still meet the person tomorrow, like the next day or a few hours. I'm too classy for that nonsense. Please, I don't have time for that.
Thank you.
Like I said, it's not me. I've got to go now, but thanks very much, brother Ben.
Thank you very much, babe. I appreciate you. God bless you. Bye. All right. Guys, please help me give shout out to our honey babe. That's our accountability prefect. She brings it 100. I've been missing Sissy already. Oh, thank God Sissy no free today. Sissy for roast me. If she not listed words, brother Ben, what are you talking about, Ben? No, Ben. You can say that, Ben. That has sweet kid voice. She will finish me. All right. Before Sister Natu give us her final take, I quickly want to tell you guys something about Qualisa Inc. As you can see, I shared the website already. I'm sharing it again. This website belongs to our own Sister Natu. Sister Natu is selling oil-based perfume. They are so good. I ain't gonna lie to you. I used one, I think, is it last week? I used it when I was going to school. I usually like to put it on my wrist and then behind my ears, and that's it. Did you know that 2 days later, while driving, my madam was by my side, and I just wave my hand and I can perceive it again. I'm like, what? So I said, babe, did you know this thing that I used 2 days ago, I can still perceive it on my wrist. So I usually put it on my wrist and then I'll just rub it off behind my ears. They smell so good and they last. In fact, I've asked Sister Natu, why don't you package this thing? Maybe we'll put that for Amazon and all that. But Oyinbo, it's too good. It goes spoil market for them. So please go to this website, enter your email so that you can get promotion code and stuff like that from Sister Natu. These oil bases are so good. Look at them. They are beautiful, they are good, and they are very, very compatible. In fact, the ones Sister Natu sent to me, because they were so good, she asked me to give some to my madam. I have to take one out of my madam own again. Then inside my car, I kept one there. Inside my school bag, I keep one. Even at work, I hide one there too. That's how portable and easy carry they are. So please, these are very good design and they are very cheap. As you can see the price on my screen right now, they go as low as $10. My people, this is what you need. Not go they waste money. I don't buy, but I used to buy the one of 350, 280. Sometimes only when you go out, come back, you don't finish. But this one, they last very, very well. Please, please click on the link in the chat, enter your email. And the good thing is, once you buy it, it will be packaged and mailed to you if you are here in America. And I think Sister Natu know how she also sent to her customers abroad. You can just inquire for everyone. They have the ones for men. Oh, man, those ones for men are super good too, and they are cool. So please, do me a favor. Don't be a stranger. You see, Boss Lady vibes, inspired by Sister Natu. Is that Oud Bouquet? How do we pronounce this name? I know I no go school. Is this
Oud? It's Oud Bouquet.
I almost won't lose my mind. Sister Natu,
thank you so much, brother.
for man, Abi, this is for men. I've been a woman.
Which one?
This
No, the
one,
boss lady vibes is for women, but some men, like men that like soft perfume, use it too. That's the funny thing. There are some that are for men too, and some women like it. So honestly speaking, it depends on your preference.
no. I no go buy this one. Too many I get there for where they work. Man, I no go. They look my hair.
Oh my goodness.
I my
Oh my goodness.
lie.
No,
But
right now we even have a sale. You buy the small one, the $10 one. You buy three, you get one free.
wow,
So yeah, there's a sale. But thank you so
so
much.
they are
I
really good.
really appreciate it.
How about this one? Is this one for men?
Which one's that?
This blue sapphire is
So
fire.
it's unisex. Like me, I love it. I'm obsessed with it. It's unisex. That particular one, I love it.
Wow. Okay, Josh, which
Yeah.
one the man? No, I want find man own. You know, I like my brotherhood. Now, man own at the side.
No, that one is good for men. Whisper is good for men. Euphoric Whisper is good for men. Mr. Macho is good for men.
Okay,
Um, let me see.
Mr.
Uh, Bossman. Bossman Oud is for men too. Some
Okay.
women might like it because very subtle. We have
Oh,
African Charm Him is for men.
all right. And then,
Um,
what about this Ankara? Dora Ankara.
okay,
Yes.
yes.
This.
So those are dresses I have. Yeah, I have them, but it's not a lot. But the perfume oil kind of that was what I used to sell before. But it's just the perfume oil that overtook the Ankara. Just
Mm,
bypassed the thing. Yes.
wow. And these are
But
like
I still have this one.
all these are like current designs. So some
Yeah.
Ankara kimono. I actually
Yup.
like it when women this one to party. You know, this one that has a Chena pullover, a big jacket. I will call it.
Yes, yes, yes. So that one you can wear it with dress, you can wear it with skirt, you can wear it with pants. So the
Wow.
people can have short dress and put short dress and put the kimono over. Like me during fall or springtime, when the cold is not too much, I
Yeah.
use that one. I put like a sweater dress and I put it on top instead of carrying big coat on top of me.
See if I girl sister not too. More na see class.
Oh my God, brother.
Hey,
Leave me,
oh
leave
my
me alone.
not too. Hey. Wow. Sister not to I beg. No send text message. You person no be fine like this. They send text message. You I beg. No,
Why not? Uh-uh.
no send text
We
message.
can chat, can't we chat when we are bored too? We don't fit chat people when we dey bored.
Sister Latu, you can never be bored. If you are bored, why somebody?
Oh my shere. How we no go dey bored? What do for that bed though?
All
Are we
right.
not human beings?
I know. What's your final take, Sister Natu? Just give it to
Alright.
me.
Everybody has said almost everything, honestly speaking.
Yeah.
It's a case by case basis. It's not one size fit all. Um, that's why like most time we encourage people like before you start running to go like check around. For me when I was here, I didn't the only thing I was doing was working and then going to school. I didn't socialize. I didn't go for parties. Not like bad parties, but like weddings. I didn't go for all of that. I didn't have time. So this is like an eye opener for a lot of people because a lot of people just feel like, oh, if they marry somebody that comes from their own background, the person
Mm-hmm.
will understand them better in the country. But it's not like there are people here too. But I think it's just because we are kind of like narrow minded and having that African whatever in our head that's not allowing us to mingle with other people. You have to like make your options open. So I
Mm-hmm.
think most people don't let their options open. And then when people come here, we have high expectations for them. Do you understand? So sometimes people will think, oh, when I come here, I'll come and work, I'll do this, I'll do that, I'll do that. But
Yeah.
when they get here, they now realize that that's not what it is. You go to work 2 days, you now realize that this kind of work is not the kind of work that I can go and sleep or
Yeah.
cannot sleep there.
Yeah.
So maybe you be on your feet for 8 hours. By the time you get home, you are tired. Either you're thinking that you can do two jobs, and now realize that two jobs no be your mate. So I think the high expectations that people that bring their partners have is what affect them a lot of times.
Yeah.
So if they can work on that, that will also go a long way. And yeah, expectations honestly is what kills. You understand what I'm saying? So if people are able to work on that, it's gonna help them, honestly speaking. And then if we give each other, like man, we talk about giving people grace. We have to learn to give each other grace. We're able to give each other grace, we're going to go a long way. Do you understand? Because there's no man that is perfect, no woman that is perfect.
That grace is
But
key.
yeah, but the moment that you just want right to be right, left to be left, and it's either your way or your no way, that's it. And like you said, when you're asking Honey Bay, if she's gonna ask him for his phone, one person will always say, the moment you start asking for that phone, there's already a problem. For
Yeah,
you to have to ask for that phone, there's a problem already. So let's start from there. There's already a problem.
absolutely.
So yes, so we have to check if you don't have to like go to pick call, you go outside, or you don't want your spouse to be just that they don't hear what you're saying. All that one. The moment you start hiding, that's a problem already.
Yeah.
So if you're bringing an important spouse, lower expectation, let them know what's up, give them grace to be able to adjust, and that grace is not give them 1 month to adjust. They will need years to adjust.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're
Thank
gonna,
Sister, not
yeah.
to get it. No, you get what I was saying yesterday. No wonder you know gaslight me. My
I
other
gaslight you now. Like your rather no gree pick am up. Now you make. I know gaslight, but I what I go chop.
thank you, Sister Natu. God bless you,
Yeah,
ma'am.
God will help us, and thank you guys for all you do. We learn every day. People
Yes,
see this and they will learn. Moving
absolutely.
abroad, you learn. There's nothing kept for you for free to do for you to go and pick. You
And
understand?
I'm so lucky. Misty is just coming in. Misty, for don't look for one Oyinbo. What is that popular?
Missy, you need to jump on this one.
There is this glamour Misty used to use at backstage. Lume, abi Lupe man, abi how they call her Lupe. Misty, for don't come in.
Missy is a case study, no problem. This is a problem.
Misty know how to throw small shade. She go just throw am small, very soft. The shade go there
This
sexy.
is
Even when he hit you, you go look, why this one? But she will drop it so sexy, so sweet. But I'm lucky today she know they here. Towards the end she come. So you see, God is working in my favor.
yeah, but honestly, guys, we just need to like open our mind, have more grace.
Thank you,
The grace that you want people to give to you, you have to extend the same to them.
Lupin. Oh, thank you, Sister Nato. I really appreciate you. I think I did 3 hours today. This one is logo. I don't even know my Auntie B, a man of prestige, and Uncle Patrick, Honey Babe, by you. I didn't know you guys will come. I'll be just one rant. Make I just rant, go. Then come back when they read comment later. If they don't roast me, finish. But God takes control. Thank you, Sister Nato. God bless you, man.
No problem, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
All right, my sister. Thanks, everybody, for being part of today's show. It has been a wonderful show. The topic today is imported husbands and loneliness abroad. And the point I was trying to make was that when you imported your husband to the Western world, maybe Canada, US, UK, anywhere, you need to understand that this man has just left his comfortable environment. He had just left his comfortable zone and now he's in a new world. And after a while, during the process of transitioning to the new world, he's going to be facing several challenges. There's going to be cultural challenges. There's going to be food challenges, so many things, finance, work, and above all, he's socially isolated. He's not around his people. And I made the argument that for a man who live in a city, maybe in Africa, in Nigeria, for instance, a man who grew up in the city, have his own job, his own car, living his regular life, do whatever he want to do at the weekend, go around and ball with his friends and all that, he has built a community around himself. So when he come over to the Western world, and now he's just facing his wife all day long. It's just him and his wife all day long. The wife will go to work. He's lonely. He might start chatting and texting people back home. And chatting and texting people back home, like my Auntie B and everybody that has educated us so far today have said, is not the problem. The problem is when you are chatting girlfriend, ex-girlfriends, and the chat gets to the dirty part where they are sending you some dangerous pictures, images, and all that. It gets exclusive, you know, and then your wife gets to find out. It's gonna be a big trouble. I'm coming from the angle that, okay, this man is wrong. Please understand that loneliness can push him to do that. But as my Auntie B, Uncle Patrick, and MOP, Honey Babe, as well as Sister Nato has pointed out, wrong is wrong. You coming abroad and chatting a girlfriend back home is a complete nonsense. It's not supposed to be encouraged. It shouldn't be embraced. It's not something you should be proud of. Now, if you were caught, like Auntie B suggested, and a man of prestige, you have to take responsibility. You have to be accountable. You have to admit you were damn wrong. And when I asked the question about should that lead to the breakup in the marriage, man of prestige, of course, the expert we have at home, man of prestige made it clear that as a man or even woman, from the moment you are texting an ex or a girlfriend, you have already put your marriage at risk. And that is 100% truth. You have already risked it all when you are texting a girlfriend or you are texting a man friend or something, just because they are millions miles away in Africa and you are here, you don't see them. No, it is wrong. It is wrong. So man of prestige said that. Auntie B, you know, Auntie B is our big sister now. And Auntie B, that's why I love her. Just like the rest of my sisters, they will tell you, koro, your eye to eye. And he say, oh boy, this is not going to work. And Auntie B also shut it down that is a wrong approach. You are playing, you are toying with someone's emotion when you are doing that. All right. Now, the man did it. You caught him. What should you do? The conversation move on to that stage. And again, Auntie B pointed it out, as well as man of prestige. You have to seek help. You have to approach it intelligently. Yes, you are angry, you are in your emotions, you want to lash out, you just want to, in fact, you want to look at the man and say, I break this guy head first. How dare you? I spent my money to import you to America or London and you want to do this to me? You are chatting with one, you know, you are right. It's within your right to be angry. Anything can happen at that moment. But what we are saying now, what all these my amazing people suggested on this show is that don't overdo it. Relax. Think about how you are going to approach it. The story MOP read yesterday while we were on Man of Prestige show, the lady said she called her cousin and report, and then the cousin blew the whole thing out of proportion. The cousin told her parent, told everybody, and then get back to the man. The whole thing was messy. And Auntie B, Uncle Patrick, Man of Prestige, as well as Honey Babe and Sister Natu said, no, you want to deal with it internally. You want to deal with it in a way that there's going to be an amicable solution. At that point in time, the man needs help. Now, and really looking at it now, I get it. The man needs help. You are here in America, you are facing your wife. She there in front of you. If not pekus, you need pekus there, food, it day, everything day, but yet you are chatting with somebody that, even as somebody who just came to the Western world, you don't know when you are going to see that person again, the person you are chatting with in Africa, because it might take you 3, 4, 5 years. A lot of people come to Western world and they say, oh, Mike, in a year or 2 time, I'm coming back. Now, lie. Sometimes it will take you 5 years before you can travel, go back. It took me 8 years before I went back to Nigeria again after I came to the US. So sometimes it's not easy. So when you look at the full picture, somebody you're not even going to see, maybe probably by the time you go back to the country, the lady don't already marry, say if you don't born. And yet you are here because you are chatting, you are texting, you are messing up your marriage. Your woman who have invested so much, did everything to bring you over to the abroad. Now you cause her a lot of pains. That is not the way to go. And then in the chat, some of my beautiful sisters pointed it out that, okay, Ben, you are looking at this thing from one angle, flip it. And trust my Auntie B now. My Auntie B asked me the same question. Ben, oh yeah, twist here. How will it be? Honestly, I said from my own angle, the way I will approach it is to talk about it. I would simply ask, why are you texting this guy? Who is this guy? I want to know about it. Why should you do that now? We are here, you know? And the bottom line is, either man or woman, what is not good is not good. And finally, we talk about the aggressive aspect of it, that there are some women that when they found their man texting or chatting with another woman, the first thing that comes to their mind is they will be commanding him, oh, delete that number now, delete it, give me the phone. You know, some people say they want to collect the phone and smash it and all that. And my guests made it plain and simple, and they said categorically that you shouldn't do that. Because some men, coconut head like me, they are super stubborn. You can't get the phone and you can't get them to delete the number. They just have to do it when they want to do it. But however, if you approach it differently, if you seek help, professional help, if you talk about it, that can get the matter resolved faster and better. All right, my sisters in the chat, did I summarize the whole thing well? Let me know. Share I summarize and the way the whole thing take happen. So in my final take, I'm going to read a couple of chats and then we will wrap it up. So the first one I'm taking here from the chat is coming from my own sister D, my super D. D said, the work needed to cultivate marriage can be challenging. You will need to show up regardless of if you feel like it or not. And that is absolutely true. That is 100% correct. You see this thing we call marriage, eh? God. I cannot lie to you. Sometimes I wish I'm single. I give God the glory. I thank God that I'm married. I'm in a very good marriage. I thank God for where I am right now. But when you look at the sacrifices, the things you have to do, so many things that you have to cover in order to make your partner happy, in order to make sure you both have a sweet home, you both have a good marriage, it's a lot. And that is what D is pointing out there. Both parties have to make it work. I play my part, you play your part. And like I've said on this platform before, as a man, your number one job is to provide and protect. Now, that is just like the statutory job. That is just what you were born to do. But providing and protection alone will not make your marriage work. If you will doubt me, go to Man of Prestige channel, go and listen to many of this wisdom, and you will get what I'm saying. You can provide, you can protect, but if you don't pay attention to emotional intelligence, if you don't think highly of your partner, if you don't put in all those other effort that can make it work, it won't work. So it's a lot of work. And I'm telling you right now, sometimes I will look back and say, I wish I'm single. And it's not because my wife is doing something or maybe I'm doing something terrible, but just because of so many things that has to be done in order for us to be smiling every day. And when you become parent, it's another ball game again. As a man, you live abroad and you have children, your hand is full. One, you got to be working all the time, whether you like it or not. You got to invest so that you make extra income. It's expensive to raise family. To keep the family together is a lot. So this will put a lot of stress on you. It will put a lot of strain on you. Sometimes you will just see yourself that like you are in a marathon. Every day you wake up, you go to work, you come back, you sleep, you wake up. It will just be like, okay. What am I even doing? I don't get life again. It's stressful. And having said that, that is where you, the wife, you have to step in. Still talking about imported husband and loneliness. You see, when a man works too much, the man will get to a place whereby he will feel tired. He will need you. You got to know when to step in and when to support him. As an imported husband, he will do a lot. He wanted to work. You too, as woman, play your part. You have imported husband, so we know you should recognize that you are also the host, the importee. Okay, the next comment is from my sister Mario. Mario said, I will be chatting to men now. My mom must know I'm imported too. So it is hard to leave Nigeria behind. Oh, Sister Mara was trying to troll me with this one at the initial stage where we were talking about men chatting, and when I said that, hey, you got to give them grace. You know, they can't just cut everybody up. All right, Sister Chia said, it's not easy because benching was involved. If benching wasn't involved, I don't see how you cannot quietly cut off the communication and face what's facing you here. Exactly. I started this one because I was going to say something about it, but I got all my bosses in the studio and I have to yield the floor. What Sister Chia is saying here is real, is true. If Benji is involved, definitely it will be more difficult to cut that girlfriend off. But let me tell you, once you enter plane and you landed wherever you are coming in the Western world, that relationship is over. Now, how you want to do it and how fast it has to be done, I mean, you cutting that relationship off so that it doesn't destroy the new thing you have going on now. It's up to you. But here's the advice I will give you. If you know you have some kind of attachment to that person and out of respect, you just don't want to, cut them off or put them in the dark, call them and have mature conversation with them. In my case, what I did was to call the lady and I said, I'm sorry, I enjoyed talking to you, everything, but the way it is right now is causing my wife pains, a lot of pains. I'm in my marriage, I'm married, we are starting now. Everything looks good. This woman have done a lot for me, and I don't want to be the one who destroy my home. So please, I don't think you and we're going to be talking from now henceforth. It's painful, I get it, but please just understand that I'm with my madam now. I have to concentrate on who is in front of me, just like Sister Chinye said. And that is how I get the result. I felt the pain. I actually missed the lady for like almost 4 or 5 days because the chatting has become more conversant and regular then. But because it has to be done, I have to take that step. So as a man, we get it. Your wife is not okay. Say that your wife will command you do, but you have to cut that person off and cut them off as fast as you can. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be tough. But do what I do. Concentrate on your wife. Okay? You want to chat her up. You want to talk, call your wife. Around the clock. If your wife is complaining that you chat me too much, you tell me, hey, then you fit do my Agbero style. What do you mean? You say make I don't follow people talk. And they chat you now, they complain. So, but please figure a way to let it go so that it won't ruin your home. And another one from Sister Bola Palma, she said, okay, Uncle Ben, I think it's worth discussing how to treat the root cause of this sickness called loneliness in men. Lonely at the top, lonely. Yeah. Men are lonely, true, my sister. So don't blame me. Sister Oshe said, this is the reason I will not import a partner to this abroad, because the problems are too many and I will not be able to cope with the problem and the stress. My sister, don't be discouraged. If you truly love somebody, you can work it out. That is why we're having this show. If you import somebody, just have a strategy and how you want to approach this issue, okay? If it happens, you import them, they start texting and chatting, talk about it, come back and play this video. In fact, I'm going to split the video so that I can cut out the part where Auntie B, MOP, Uncle Patrick, as well as my honey babe and Sister Natu, I will cut it out so that it will be easier for you guys to rewatch, okay? So don't be discouraged, Sister Oshe. Please go and get that fine brother. You know, we African men now, we get everything. Now we get the bola, we get the money, we get the strong head, and we are rugged, we are ready to work. So please don't be discouraged, my sister. Sister Chinye said, my thing is, if you have a relationship with a woman was there romance involved, it's inappropriate to continue to talk to them, though. Yes, absolutely, it's inappropriate. Then Sister Yvette said, just listening quietly, honey babe has nailed it. Thank you, Sister Yvette, you are always here. God bless you, ma. Yvette also said, one must be cool in handling very emotional matters. Yes, one must be cool in handling very emotional matters. As difficult as it is, a cooling off period is necessary. This one is particularly very important because when you discover that this guy is chatting or this woman is chatting, you want to go crazy. You want to feel like, Abaye Sheni, how come, why would you do this to me? But please, honestly speaking, you need to chill first. Find time to cool off. Think about the whole situation because you don't want to throw your marriage, the one you have invested so much, you don't want to throw it away just like that, just because somebody is texting. Although, like my aunties and uncles have pointed it out, that text is powerful. It's not just regular texting, but if you look at it from the angle that, okay, I don't want to say this text is worrying my marriage. what do I do now? How do we talk about this? So that's what Sister Yvette is saying. You need time to cool off and then think of a strategy. Then my sister Cherish Olivia, the finest sister on YouTube, said, but what if they refuse help? That is when Man of Prestige suggested that people who find themselves in this situation, they need help. And more importantly, the man need help. And she said, what if they refuse help? I think yesterday on Man of Prestige show, somebody mentioned something like this. I think the question was, why does men refuse to seek help? One of my sisters mentioned it yesterday. I knew I saw that comment. That why do men refuse to seek help? I think it was Marriott. And then I follow up and told and said, that, okay, Marriott, men just don't refuse help. At least we need to know what are the areas that we needed help. It can't just be that you and I, we have an argument, boom, oh, you need help, you need to go see therapist. It can't just be that, oh, babe, I want to do this, oh, you want to do that, we cannot find agreement, oh, let's go see therapy. It can't be like that. We have to iron this thing out. Maybe I will reach out to Man of Prestige. I will beg him if he can help us do a show to break this thing down. Let men know exactly what kind of situation they need help with. For instance, several topics have been covered lately on Man of Prestige and Obodo Imbo TV. I know we talk about silent treatment. We spoke about lack of sex in marriages. That one was a big one. And when we were talking about that, ED came up. If you have ED, and you refuse to go see a doctor as a man, that has become a mental problem. Okay? So these are the issues. Your husband have ED, but this man don't want to accept he has ED. He refused to go and talk to the doctor. Then he needs help. Somebody need to reset his brain to let him know that now person you carry proof for her, she go need you, and she know when you come there, do 1 minute, 2 minutes, you don't finish, or maybe you were even struggling to get it up. So we need to identify what are those specific issues that a man need to go and talk to a therapist for. My gender, African man not go follow you go anywhere until you are able to identify and let him know that, well, you have to diagnose him and show him that now what did they do you be this? This is your problem. Once you can point it to him that this is where you are wrong, this is what is happening with you, boom, then he will step up. So please, just like Olivia is asking now, but what if they refuse help? If a man is refusing help, most time the man doesn't see it as a problem yet. He still thinks the wife is the problem. If you listen to Man of Prestige, you will have heard him discuss issues like this over and over again. Sometimes when some man just say, like, yeah, I'm not going, they are just seeing you are the problem. They don't believe they are the one something is wrong with. So if a man is refusing, I would say that man is yet to come to terms that something is wrong with him. Until he can see that something is wrong with him, he might not seek that help. And how can he see that something is wrong with him? Is when we identify the problem he's having. Okay? Somebody, imagine someone with anger management, anger issue, for instance. Any small thing, the man flare up. Any small thing, if he's doing that at home, chances are he's doing the same thing at work. And by the time somebody pointed out to him that, oh, Benny, this is the way your wife they talk. It's not only your wife complaining about it, even your friends at church, even at work. Everybody is saying that your anger, na disease. You got to fix it. Now, because it's coming from someone else, you go begin the list. I have to fix this thing. So that is another important thing to take note of. So lastly, as I'm rounding up, I'm going to round up with what my sister Marriott said. She summarized the solutions for us. And God bless you, Sister Marriott, for doing this. I don't take it for granted. God bless you so much. So in summary, the solution is 1, take accountability for your actions. As a man, if you are texting, you are chatting, you are sending your bola to a woman, they are sending pekus to you, everything, it is not okay. That is Gen Z nonsense. It is inappropriate. Now, if your wife caught you with that crap, Don't turn it around and say, how dare you look at my phone? Because that is what my gender will do mostly. Once the wife call them and they call it out, they'll be like, how dare you look at my phone? What were you doing? Who are you? I married you. Oh, you don't they glowing a bit, bro. You have to take accountability. That is the number one lesson you should take out of today's show. Number two, talk to your spouse and understand why. You see this why? This is why it happened. Talk to your spouse and understand why it happens. Now, the one thing where most Nigerians they do wrong with this, and I not go even, I go say it. Nigerians, we never think about why did this thing happen. Rather, we are thinking about, oh, what am I going to do now that it's happened? Should I cut the neck off? Abi make I throw and punch? Should I divorce him or divorce her? It goes both ways. When your wife do some things that you weren't expecting, figure out why did it happen? Why did she behave like this? What really happened? You caught your man texting, chatting, doing all kinds of things online. Find out first. Why did it happen? So talk to your spouse. Talk to your spouse and try to understand why they did what they did. In my case, in the story we spoke about today, the number one thing I did was to take accountability. And the number two, I kept telling my mama, my madam, I was lonely. There's nobody to talk to. I continued to tell her. And then I promised this is not going to happen again. And that leads me to number three solution Sister Marriott get for us. Work on building trust. Like I told you guys, when I made my stupid mistake, it took me 3 years to rebuild that trust. You know, they come easily, especially if a woman will love you or man will love you. Once you betray that trust, why she say me have a boy, you will struggle to build that trust back. Only you go they report yourself. Nobody go even ask you nothing. Now only you go just, I go here today, oh, I do that tomorrow. Oh, somebody hugged me when I was out yesterday, oh. It takes a lot of work. So if you were caught chatting, texting somebody inappropriately and your spouse is angry, please take accountability, explain the situation or the circumstances surrounding it. And number three, work on building trust. Try to gain their trust back. It's not easy, especially with cheating. I do tell my fellow men, you can do so many things wrong with your woman. If you don't cheat on her, all the issue is a small issue. Only when you cheat on her, that is when it takes longer and she might not even forgive you forever herself. So build trust. Building trust after you have done this nonsense, it takes a while. So once you are caught chatting, texting somebody and your wife is already angry, bros, don't just say, hey, Shebi, I apologize. Oh, Shebi, we talk about it. I told you I would do it again. Why are you still angry? But no, it's not going away very soon. Because that singular act, we unlock so many doubts in her mind. Because she caught you once, when you go to work, she's thinking you are probably doing the same thing again. When you go for a party, she's thinking you are probably in a woman's DM. Everything. When your phone rang, she's thinking, oh, they don't come again. What is Baba doing now again? So it will take longer, a year or two. Please, I'm begging you, please. Even though after 1 year, you know, some women, like my sister, that's why I love it when Chidima said it. Chidima, Sister Chiyako, they'll say, you never know women. Sister Natu will even say it. Once you commit one crime, they go help you package and keep on them. The 1 year later, you commit another, and they go back, go help you retrieve the one you did before. So maybe 1 year later, after your woman caught you, issue comes up, and you guys are arguing or something, and then she brings it back and says, don't tell me. Is that not how you came all the way from Nigeria, and the next thing you were doing, you were chatting, you were texting woman. Now you want verse, say, this thing, we've talked about it. I begged you. I told you. No, bros. It takes longer than that before you go away. And that is why, like MOP said, it's better you don't even do it. Because once you do it, linga new. There's a song in Nigeria, Pazuma sang that song, Linga Lingali. Oh, mama, linger, and it will linger continuously for a long time. Okay, so finally, Sister Maria said, see a professional if what you're doing isn't working. Yes, this is where man of prestige voice go they ring for my ear and everybody ear if you listen to him a lot. If what you are doing doesn't work and you want your marriage to work, seek professional help. Thank you, Sister Marriott. In fact, it be like Sister Marriott, a powerful prestige family analyst too. Just like Chidima. Chidima is also good at breaking this thing down like this. So please, you did this crime, your wife don't verse, everything don't scatter, you don't become pepper scatter. Seek professional help. That is why I suggest every time here that, hey, man of prestige is there. You can just slide, enter my brother at DMO. Just say, Baba, what I don't pass Gary, sir. I need to talk to you. And man of prestige has this, I think, is it 30 minutes phone call that he gives everybody. You don't have to pay. It's just a consultation time. He will listen to you. You will tell him whatever is going on. And this, my brother, will break it down for you amicably. He will listen to your concerns, your issues, and he will ask you, what exactly do you want to do? Do you want to fix it? If you want to fix it, how do you want to go about it? And then he will work with you. If you see my screen right now, that is Man of Prestige YouTube channel. His numbers are there. He has 2 free books. You can read these books, and these books will really help you a lot. He has 2 free books there. Please, please, and please reach out for professional help. To my sisters who might have found themselves in this situation, as a man, we are not proud of it, honestly speaking, but we want your marriage to work. And as a man, I know say my fellow gender, I no go therapy, I no go talk to expert, but listen, I will be honest with you at this point. If your wife spent a lot of money to bring you abroad, and you got here, and because the way she talked or how she behaved as a result of what you did, you are getting in your feelings. You are starting to look at her like, oh, modern woman. Oh, she's disrespectful. She they behave like Americans. Oh, you know what? Make I judge you. Make I judge you. When I get my pally, I will divorce her. I will divorce her and marry another person. Let me tell you, don't say, I've told you guys I'm an uncle. I will tell you anyway. You like, you listen, you like, you don't listen. My own say I don't do my part. Men, they suffer for this country. If you think say because she carry you come, you don't get pali, you don't stand, and they talk, you're not ready to work with her. You are not ready to listen or anything. You think say you could just jump out there. You are loud, loud. My divorce any. Karma no they take for America. She can start to initiate that karma from the comfort of her home. America, UK, London, anywhere. I don't know, maybe Europe, maybe Canada, maybe they have stuff lined up. But you see this America where I know. Bros, if you think say easy, Oparo, you will suffer. If she follow you bomber to bomber, hey, oh my right one here, you go jail if you no take time, because nobody she go send you go jail. By the time she follow you bomber to bomber, you are dealing with the stress of the divorce with her, and now you have work to go to, and you are still thinking of how will I end up? Will I pay child support? What will I do? Or maybe you are still thinking of going to school. So by the time you combine all these things together, you will be driving and you won't see where you are going. You will be at work and you will be doing rubbish. It's not easy. So if you find yourself in this shoe, women will always react. If you react, try to understand. Try to work with her. Okay? Now, if you lack the skill, that is why I keep bringing Man of Prestige back. If you lack the skills, because by me, many of you men will just think that I know it, or you don't know Jack. Oh, Mokeka. Being a married man takes more than Bola. It takes more than money. If you know you lack the skill, talk to somebody like Man of Prestige. He's a Nigerian. He understood the Nigerian cultural system, everything well. And he's an American too. And he's an expert. He's not a pastor. I know say we know they like to go see pastor. Because myself, I will tell you, if I get problem with anybody, you carry me say, go see pastor. Who thought I no go. Me only I won't lie. So I get it. Maybe you are not the type who will go and see a pastor, but you can talk to a professional. And by the time you talk to somebody like Man of Prestige, he's so patient. When he breaks it down, he will focus on you, tell you what you can do to improve on yourself, and you will be surprised you will have a happy home. Your marriage will work. So like my sister Marriott suggested in the summary, thank you, Sister Marriott. God bless you. In fact, I need to buy you coffee. Take these 4 lessons seriously. You find yourself in this cheating situation, don't throw your marriage away. Don't make your life miserable abroad. Take accountability. Talk to your spouse and understand why it happened. Work on building trust. That one go hard. But it's still the way to go. Work on building trust. See a professional if what you are doing isn't working. Lastly, this is my own recommendation for you. If you want to get rid of chatting with a girlfriend in Nigeria, you want it to be easier for you so that it won't become a problem in your marriage. It's very simple. Give your wife your phone password. Your laptop, your everything, give her the password. Let her have access to whatever you are doing on your WhatsApp. Marriage is about transparency. If you want to have a beautiful home, you have to be transparent. Once you give your wife your phone password, everything, and you are not doing all those shady things, somebody call you, you carry phone, you don't to backyard. I even see that thing as childish. It means you are not man enough. As I did like this now, no matter how they call me, if my wife like, she sit down here, I'm picking my call. Because I want me more. So please, be open. Give your wife your phone password. Leave your phone. Let her see what's going on. I will tell you something now. See, women, they like to look for trouble. When they are suspecting you, they like to do the sniff. But when you make it easier for them, you kukuma carry the whole thing, give them, oh yeah, back phone to me, take my phone, take my laptop. Anytime you want, just sit down. If they call me, pick my call, everything. Bros, after a while, they no go get your time. They will start looking for another way to attack you. That's their style. They will just say, okay, make I leave him phone for her. He know the high teeth. He know they use phone again. He's no longer using his phone. Maybe he has a hidden. They will start looking for something else. You will get your freedom. Now, when they hide your phone, you want to place your phone down. You put it in vibration. You close it. The phone is doing vibrating. You don't touch it. That is when your wife will start suspecting you. But the phone there, she get the password. Do whatever you want. And this is not just like you spiting her. No. You are being original and intentional about it. The moment she see that you're really not hiding anything, I'm telling you, woman, she will leave that one. She will start looking at something else. She might say, okay, where you park your car today is not where you park it yesterday. Maybe it's because of a one woman that make you to park it there. All right. Thank you, my sister, brother, everybody that has been part of this show. I'm going to split this show off, definitely. It's really long. But I thank Auntie B especially, and I thank Man of Prestige for his professional time. And I'm indebted to our own uncle, Uncle Patrick. God bless that man for us, honestly. Uncle Patrick always find time to come and teach us one or two things here. And if a young man watching this now, I want you to find somebody like Uncle Patrick. It's one of the tricks that I use that help me. When you have people, older people with wisdom, knowledge and experience, you have issue, they can advise you one way or the other. You will rarely make mistake. So Uncle Patrick, God bless you. You will live long for us, sir. Everything you do will be successful. Now to my home sisters, Honey Babe, and of course Sister Natu, and Sissy is not here today. Marriott, everybody, I thank you for always calling into the studio and sharing your own knowledge with us. God bless you. We don't take it for granted. And in the chat, Sister Yvette, Sister Chinye, all my team from all the way from Nigeria, the social media freelancer team. Thank you guys for always being here. Oh, Sister O'Shea, I never hear O'Shea talk before. Maybe one day, O'Shea and D, we decide to talk. D, thank you. Thank you, everybody. I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget, if you need help, reach out to my brother, Man of Prestige. Let him help you. Man, woman, wherever you are, you need this help. Reach out to Man of Prestige, please. I will see you guys in the next one. And, oh, before that, I want to say I really appreciate you all. God bless you. Hey, thank you, my honey babe, my accountability prefect. All right. Until I come back again, everybody, we're having another show tomorrow. Make a show now. What we go talk about tomorrow? Let me show you guys. And I know, see me, I like to find trouble. Where? So tomorrow, oh, this tumbling is bad. But I'll show you guys. So tomorrow, we're gonna be talking about Breaking Bad. That's the topic we have tomorrow. Breaking Bad. I know so I go say which one be Breaking Bad again, Ben. I never heard this one before. Let me just show you guys real quick. Come here, may we drag on tomorrow. Nakuma no say I dey stubborn. I go speak my mind, okay? And just to let you guys know, I don't go live when Auntie B or Man of Prestige is live. I usually like to go live before their show or after their show. So that is why you are missing some lives from me. And the reason I do that is because Auntie B and Man of Prestige, they are actually helping a lot of people on their platform. I want people to be there learning. I don't want them to be here where me I just they rant. Why they can be getting knowledge elsewhere. So tomorrow, this is what we're talking about. We want to discuss Breaking Bad. Okay? We are discussing Breaking Bad tomorrow. All those women that is still imported, this one an imported wife situation. No? You know, today we talk of imported husband. Tomorrow, an imported wife situation. No? So that's why we are having that Breaking Bad tomorrow. This is a story of a woman that was imported to the US. If you know what this woman do, hey, sister Chiye, almost you at the lower money don't plenty. This is where I usually ask him to come and pray. Sister Chiye, thank you so much, my sister. God bless you. We appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow, $5, big money. All right, so tomorrow we're gonna talk about Breaking Bad. It's a story of an imported wife who did something great. Unknowingly, it was one of the most terrible things that women do these days that ruin marriages as fast as it could. In the case of her story, when her husband wanted to start breaking, Baba was breaking so bad. If you have seen that movie, Breaking Bad, have you seen that American series, Breaking Bad? MOP will be live by 4 o'clock. If you see that American movie, Breaking Bad, you know what I'm talking about. When this husband want to go bad, it was terrible. So I'm going to tell you the story tomorrow. I think we will do this around 10 a.m. tomorrow, Central Standard Time. That should be like 4 o'clock in London, 4 o'clock in Nigeria. And of course, to those in New York, it's going to be like around 11. And I don't know Canada or Sister Marriott. Now I know how down at time they work. And Sister Marriott and Misty say their time, they're all over the place. So, but we're going to discuss Breaking Bad tomorrow, okay? All right. So, watch out for this one tomorrow. And my name remained Uncle Beno, your stubborn brother. Thank you all. And I'll see you tomorrow. Hi, everybody. Thank you again, Sister Chinye. God bless you. We really appreciate that donation. Thank you so much, my sister.